Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Janet with another video, and today we're going to be doing meal prep, keto style. First, we're going to be making fat bombs, and you'll need a half a cup of your choice of a nut butter. I use Wow butter. It's made with soy nuts, so I've never had peanut butter, so that's just what I use as a substitution. It tastes good to me, but maybe everybody who has real peanut butter doesn't like it. So you put that in a bowl, and then we're also going to be mixing all this together, and then we're going to be freezing it afterwards. Next, we're going to use the coconut oil. So you'll need a quarter of a cup of melted coconut oil. So I just got a bowl there, and I couldn't find my quarter cup measuring spoon. So I just did 4 tablespoons, which is the same equivalency as a quarter cup. So I did 4 tablespoons of the coconut oil, and then I put it in the microwave for 10 seconds at a time, because you don't want to boil it or anything like that, just to melt it. Then next you'll need a quarter of a cup of cacao, and that I'll just once again use a tablespoon. I used 4, and then I did a little bit more because they weren't quite heaping scoopfuls. And then I also add about a tablespoon of Swerve or any sort of sweetener replacement, just to kind of sweeten it up a little bit. I will also list all these recipes down below so that you can make them at home. That's the coconut oil that is out of the microwave, and then you'll just pour that into the mixture. And then you'll just give it a stir all together and make sure that it's really well combined as well too. So I just used a spoon in this case, but you can use a spatula. Then you're going to put it into just mini muffin tins is what this is. You don't need to spray it with anything because they should be able to pop out with the coconut oil in there. So you just divide it up into 12. So these are all ready to go in the freezer. I put mine in the freezer. I find that they just keep solidified better when they're in the freezer. So then I'll just throw those in the freezer to set for about a half an hour. All right, next we're going to be doing egg bites. So there's a couple pieces of bacon frying up, and I took out some ham that I had in the fridge and some cheese. And I'll go through the rest of the ingredients my clip cut out, but obviously eggs and just some seasoning. So I used 4 eggs. Then you're just going to scramble those up a little bit. Then we're going to add some pink salt. Like I said, pink salt is really important for keto, keeps your electrolytes up. Some black pepper. And some everything but the bagel seasoning. that I got from Trader Joe's in the States a long time ago. And I like a little bit of spice, not too much, so I just add a couple dollops of hot sauce. Then I'm just going to grate the cheese. And I already cut up the ham, as you see there, so I'm going to add the cheese and the ham, and I'll cut up the bacon as well too and put in there, and then mix it all together. I left a little bit of cheese out just so I can put some on the very top before I bake them. And then you use some Pam spray. I have the olive oil just to spray down your muffin tin. I have a square muffin tin that works awesome for these. So I think these made about 8. It's usually only me that tends to eat them, so then I just put them in a baggie afterwards, and then I can have them like in the car as I go, or take them to work if I forget to have breakfast, just as a little snack as well too. So you put these in the oven at 350, and I bake them for about 15 to 18 minutes until they're golden brown. And they look so good, actually. They're really, really good. You top it with some sugar-free ketchup as well too. They're super good. Next, we're going to have the mayo and cheese crusted chicken. So I just have a small pan that I lined with tin foil just for easier cleanup. First, you'll need some mayo, and I kind of didn't follow a recipe. I just used, I guess, a couple tablespoons of mayo, and I added some garlic salt, some Italian seasoning, black pepper, and pink salt, and some Clubhouse chicken seasoning that I have that I really like to use on chicken. Put in the cheese with it. I used about 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. And I just put the chicken in the pan, and then I just coat evenly both of those with the concoction that I've made, the mayo. And this is a really easy dish. Like, you know, if you only have a half an hour before you serve supper, or if company are coming, it's always a crowd pleaser. It's so good. So then you bake that at 350 in the oven, depending on the thickness of your chicken. I would say anywhere from 40 to 50 minutes, I would say. Those ones didn't take too long because I actually split a chicken breast in half because I don't like them too thick per serving. And they're nice and golden brown on the top and so good. So there you have it. Made some egg bites that you can serve in the morning for breakfast, or a low-carb meal with some green beans with the mayo cheese crusted chicken. And for dessert, then you can have some fat bombs. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you like and subscribe.